It's looking good. Look at on the screen right there.
Oh.
It's too wild.
On this on here, you all the way to one side. But I think he got the what's name. We good.
All right. Crank it up.
You already there.
All right, Most High Christ. Clap it up. Isupk Baltimore. Oh my goodness. History and archaeology class. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. One time, mine. See. Let's take questions first and foremost.
Come on. I broke that question down.
All right.
Questions to be asked.
I'm just trying to pull me up. Whenever ready.
First Esdras 132.
Okay. First Esdras. Chapter 1, verse 32.
I know what concept.
I don't see it on the plate right now. Brother. Saying it's live.
It's saying it's live.
Oh, y'all got a new page?
Yeah, we doing it on Facebook and on
No. What's the
YouTube.
The YouTube.
Isupk Bmore.
Come on. All right.
We live on mine.
Read.
Come on. First Esdras 132. And in all Jewry they mourn for Josiah. Yea, Jeremiah the prophet lamented for Josiah.
Now, hold on. Let's stop right there. Okay. In all Jewry they mourn for
Josiah.
Yea, Jeremy the prophet. Who is that talking about?
Jeremiah, sir.
That's Jeremiah, right? Go ahead.
Lamented for Josiah.
Okay.
And the chief men with the women made lamentation for him unto this day.
Okay, so we have a history of caring about the people who passed from us. You understand? Going to the Most High. You understand? And also being judged and sent back down here. You understand?
Come on.
We should honor each other while we're here. You understand? And not be sad because we should have been doing something for somebody and stuff like that. All that, you know what I'm saying, is the cause for the grief in the morning or what have you. We at war, you understand, but we have to become more at peace with one another, you understand, and in the spirit of the Most High Christ, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We follow laws, statutes, commandments. It wouldn't be so much destruction in our houses or what have you. You see what I'm saying?
Come on, sir.
Now it's so bad that, you understand, you can't even take time off your job to go to a family member's funeral who then left. You understand, and moved away from the area or what have you. That's what's happening. We more and more scattered every time we look up. Go ahead, keep reading.
And this was given out for an ordinance to be done continually in all the nation of Israel.
Right, you know what I'm saying? When men of renown, you understand, passed away, then it was of something spectacular, not how they got us together and tricked us and fooled us with Martin Luther King or what have you. You understand? You saw it. That wasn't morning. You understand? That was the beginning of hell. You understand? That was like a civil war between black folk with the destruction of the big head Negroes taking charge and siding with the white man and running game on us for the last 50, 60 years. And brothers and sisters that fell under the spell. Mm-hmm. We fell under that spell, you understand? So it was more like a war instead of a lamentation for Martin Luther King. Of course, you got scriptures and it showed that he was a false prophet in relation to that. Go ahead.
That's it, sir. My question is mentioned in Josiah, and it says, is given out for an ordinance to be done continually in all the nation of Israel.
Let me tell you. Here's an ordinance that I heard recently. who would be given the ordinance? Who do I listen to? I don't listen to everybody.
Come.
Who do I listen to?
The Most High. Yahweh.
Yeah, I do. I read the records, but who taught me and instructed me in the records?
General Yana.
That's who I follow. And that's who give out ordinances that I should carry out. You understand? Because I go and tell the men under me in certain cities. And that's how, you understand, it gets all over Israel as an ordinance. You understand? For them to be told what to do. You understand? Because I follow orders. That's it.
All right.
Simple enough?
Yes, sir.
That's right. All right. So based on history, based on archaeology, questions, anything off topic as well. Get the brother a Bible for sure.
I got one off topic, sir.
Okay, you good to go? All right. The brother was at first, he was in the Apocrypha at first Ezra's 1 and 32. All right. So we're gonna go off topic for a second. We got plenty of time for that too. It's just the beginning.
I'm still in the Apocrypha.
Okay.
Baruch chapter 3, verse 10 and 11. I just need a breakdown for that.
3, 10, 11. Baruch 3, 10, 11. Got it. Has everybody else got it? Raise your hand. Let me know you got it. All right. Let's go. Hold on.
Let me
Wait
read.
for the brother. Wait for the brother. Baruch 3 and 10.
Baruch 3 and 10. How happened it in Israel that thou art thine enemy, that thou art in thine enemy's land?
Okay. You understand? How the hell did we end up in America? You understand? Many times we must have thought about that. Even in the lie. Oh, they brought us from Africa. How the hell did we end up over here under the white man? Anybody, you understand, living in America for the last 400 years will understand how the hell did this happen to us. It's something that has to go through your mind. You see? Keep going.
That thou art waxed old in a strange country.
In the land of our enemies, we are waxed old in a strange country. What is a precept? Waxed old in a strange country. We got old and tired in a strange country, right?
I would say Deuteronomy 28:68, sir.
Of course, but it says thou art waxing old. What does it mean to be waxing old?
Turn old. To be worn out.
Now, give me the precept. You said it. What's the precept?
I know the precept. I don't know the address.
All right.
The precept
Tell me what you hitting on. All we trying to do is find the river that flow in the Bible. Once you get in there and start going with that, it ain't gonna never let you down. You understand? You can miss the scripture 1,000 times, but you know you're gonna stand on the truth until it comes to you. You understand? And then you're gonna cut the nigger up, or whoever it is that's coming up against you.
Yes, sir.
So say it.
They wear out the saints.
They wear out the saints. I wasn't even thinking about that one. That's perfect. Daniel 2 and 44 or something like that. Get that one. And then also the one in the New Testament where it says that we have lost our savor because we are salt. We the salt of the earth, but we trodden under the
Other day.
You understand? $1 is more on point.
Get Daniel 7:25.
The 725?
Daniel 7:25. You ready?
All right, Trevor Corbin in Salisbury, Maryland. Shalom, Most High in Christ, brother. So why for checking in? Put on your all black shirt, all black pants, boots, and a headscarf. Let's get into this warfare. Let's go.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
You understand? So-called Amalek, the so-called Edomite, the Edomite and the Amalek, they speaking great words against the Most High. You understand? Our oppressors, you understand, are speaking great words. In order for you to say that you are the chosen people, you speaking a great word against the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And shall wear out the saints.
And shall wear out the saints. We are waxing old. You understand?
Matthew 5:13.
So that's good. So drop that. That's exactly what we wanted. We've been wore out in this place. You understand? We've been wore out by the lies that they tell us. You understand? And the things that they set up for us to do. You understand? That they know is out of the spirit of the Most High Christ. You understand? We are trying to be like them. They the gangsters. Now our children want to be the gangsters. You know what I'm saying?
We got Matthew 5:13.
God, read it.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth.
Keep going.
But if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
You understand? If it has lost its flavor, then how is you going to salt your food? How is it you going to make it taste like anything? It's going to taste like mud. You understand? It ain't going to taste good if it don't have no seasoning in it or what have you. That's part of the process of eating. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
For your system to properly work, it's got to smell like something and it's got to taste like something in order to get them juices. You understand? Them gastric juices working or what have you in order to provide proper digestion, which many of us are not getting at this time. You understand? We ain't getting proper digestion. You understand? But much less in the world. You understand? Eating what the Lord said not to eat. You understand? That would be the first problem we have to fix. Okay? First things first. All right? Let's change our diet to what the Most High say is lawful or unlawful to eat. You understand? We're going to be like Chinese people and eat dogs, cats, stuff like that. You understand? What's next? We follow behind the so-called, the oppressor, excuse my French, and eating pigs. You understand? We know damn well that a pig is not the thing to be putting in your mouth, and it's sitting in the mud.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's eating garbage. Like how is you going to tell me that that's supposed to be right for consumption? Okay. Any more?
Yes, sir. That thou art defiled with the dead.
Okay. So you jump back.
No.
Baruch.
It's.
Oh,
keep going. Yeah.
Keep going. It is this. You
keep going.
It is thenceforth good for nothing.
We good for nothing. We ain't keeping the law, statutes, commandments. We waxing old.
But to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men.
You understand? Thou art waxing old in a strange country. You understand? That's what we are our situation right now. All right, Dawah. You can jump back to 3 in the middle of 10.
All right, come on. That thou art defiled with the dead. That thou art
defiled with the dead.
Come on.
So what is that? What is that saying?
It's asking how we.
What is being defiled with the dead? Let me just ask you that.
To be unclean.
Unclean, but how do you become unclean?
Doing what's going against the laws.
Going against the laws, statutes, commandments. I'll take that one. Give me another one. Give me a spiritual one, a physical one. Give me an emotional one. Give me something. You understand?
By touching that dead body.
By touching a dead body. Okay. You understand? But how often is that happening out in the streets of Baltimore? Not yet. You understand? You are. The blood is crying out from the ground, and your brother, we be, spilling blood all over the goddamn place. That's super physical. But, lay it out for me so I can see it. You see what I'm saying? Give me another.
Spiritually worshiping those holidays.
Worshiping another God. You understand? You defiled with the dead. You understand? Things that is not alive. We worship the living God.
Engaging in ignorance.
Give us a better example of what ignorance is to, this is like, okay, if you breaking down the scripture, you want to give it to them with an example of sorts. Ignorance could be a lot of things, what have you. You see what I'm saying? We want to narrow down what ignorance is in order to, show them something that's right or wrong according to the scriptures.
Personal lust.
Personal lust is having the spirit of death.
Sir.
Therefore, we are defiled. You understand?
Yes, sir.
We are defiled with that happening. We're defiled with the dead. You understand?
Well, being like the other nations.
Being like the other nations is being dead,
Okay.
right? That's spiritual as well. We dead, you understand, and we not walking in the what is the Most High say? The Most High Christ said that we, you understand, he came to give us life more abundantly, right?
Yes, sir.
You understand? Not death. You understand? The Lord don't want us to die. You understand? He want us to live, right? But we choose death. We got a covenant with death. You understand that we need to break.
Another scripture. I don't know the address, but I know the scripture says, "I set before you life and death. Choose you life."
There you go. There we go. But we are defiled with death because we accept it readily. You understand? We accepted Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, you understand? Like it was, the sundom goy, you understand, of something to have in your life. You understand? It was ridiculous. Now everybody crying broke. Okay? Keep going.
That thou art counted with them that go down into the grave.
That thou art counted with them that go down in the grave. So you want your people are counted with them that are to perish and to die. You understand? The only person that you would think is supposed to die is somebody that harmed you for no reason. So who is that harmed us for no reason?
Esau.
Esau harmed us for no reason, but why are we in the same grave as him? I'm giving you, in my answer, the precept.
We have forsaken the Most High.
We forsaken the Most High, but we followed the other nations, and we in the same grave as them. When the Lord prophesied that we are not to be in the same grave as them. Do you know the precept? You're gonna hit yourself. You're gonna hit yourself one time when I pull it.
I know.
What is it?
Jeremiah 10:1-2.
No, not so much that one. Not so much that one. This one, it says, read it again where you were.
That thou art counted with them that go down into the grave.
You are counted with them that go down into the grave. You dying, but you ain't supposed to be dying. Why are you dying? Because you following them, right? What's the precept? There's a precept that's in direct relation to us being buried with our enemies. I see you, Kawan trying to peep all these scriptures.
Ezekiel 37, sir?
Dry Valley of Dry Bones? That's the Valley of Dry Bones, but it's one even better. I'm getting, says Isaiah 14 and 17. Let's go start at 16. They that seek thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms? Right? Who shook Nagasaki and Hiroshima?
Esau, sir.
Esau did. He shook the kingdoms, right? That made the world as a wilderness. You understand? Who sprayed napalm all over Vietnam or what have you? Made the world, got the mother of all bombs, dropping, bombs in the Middle East. You understand? Made the land a wilderness. Esau. And destroyed the cities thereof. That opened not the house of his prisoners. You know what I'm saying? We the ones, we in prison, straight up and down. Keep going. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. But all of the other kings in the earth, they are, they can be found within the borders of some land that they were given, right? China is in China, and Chinese are in China. Indians are in India, right? They found within their borders, you understand? Except for us. We ain't got no borders right now. Verse 19, but thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, right? This is a future prophecy. You understand? The person that is narrowly looked upon in that time after the destruction, you understand? He's going to be cast out like an abominable branch. You understand? He's unclean and he's going to be cast out, right?
Okay.
And as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden underfoot. Then it says, verse 20, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial. You understand? Israel, you ain't going to be joined with that abominable branch. You understand? That abominable branch is Esau. When we get our kingdom back, everybody's going into their borders, back into their borders. You understand? But there's people on the earth right now that truly don't have anything except for if they steal it. You understand? And that means that it belongs to you. You understand? And what would be their names? What was his curse? What was his curse?
Who? Esau?
Yeah. He's the person that we're going to narrowly look on in the kingdom after the destruction and say, is this the man that made the kingdoms of shape? What was his punishment?
He'd be wanderer.
He's going to be a vagabond.
Vagabond.
He's going to be a vagabond. You understand? He ain't going to have no borders no more. You understand? He sold his birthright. You understand? It was of his own volition. He sold it. You understand? We didn't trick him. He was too greedy and too selfish to give a damn about. All he wanted to do was eat. He sold it to us. You understand? That was on his damn dumbass. You understand? So forget him. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, though. Okay? Go back to Baruch. Go back to Baruch 3, and where did you stop off with that?
11.
Go ahead.
That thou art counted with them that go down into the grave.
Right now, we are counted with them that go down into the grave. You see? We don't want to be counted with them that go down into the grave. It says, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial. You understand? Because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people, the seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. You understand? They've been slain everywhere on the face of the earth, and their seed is going to catch. You understand? Their punishment. Okay? You won't be counted with them that go down into the grave. Keep going.
Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom.
Okay? So was that, have we gotten to where you want it, or we need to go more?
I got it.
You good?
I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's get back on history and archaeology, or anything off topic as well. We can go over. You understand?
Shalaki, sir, do we have any prophecies on Persia that I can use for the current situation?
You didn't find anything? Did you find the word Persia, first of all?
Come on.
All right. Let's pull that one that you found, because that's probably one of the ones that you need.
Genesis.
Say again?
I think it'd be Genesis.
What's in Genesis?
Persia and the Medes.
I don't think
have Daniel 10 and 13.
Let's go to Daniel 10 and 13. I don't think Persia is not mentioned in Genesis. What you want to do is you want to get a concordance or what have you, and check out where it pops up at.
All right.
That's one way of getting that done.
Salakia, sir.
Okay?
You got one question online after you finish.
No sweat. So you said Daniel who?
Daniel 10 and 13, sir.
Okay, 10. Read.
Come on, sir. Daniel 10 and 1. In the 3rd year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a thing was revealed unto Daniel, whose name was called
Balthazar. Just Balthazar.
Balthazar.
Yeah, that's good.
And the thing was true, But the time appointed was long, and he understood the thing, understanding of vision.
He had
of the vision.
understanding of the vision. Okay. So Daniel, he peeped it. Go ahead.
In verse 2, in those days,
You can go ahead where you were going to go. I just wanted to show you who he was dealing with. First and foremost, you said Daniel 10 and what?
13.
All right.
We can start at 12.
Let's go to 12.
Daniel 10 and verse 12. Then said he unto me, fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand and to chasten thyself before thy God, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words.
Okay, so who is this? Is this an angel? He's seeing a vision in verse 7.
I'm just speaking to him.
And it says, and behold, a hand touched me, which set me upon my knees and upon the palms of my hands. And then this messenger told Daniel, you understand, that you understood from the beginning, and he had spoken this word unto me. Hold on. Who was you at? 11?
12, sir.
12. He stood trembling when he heard that. Okay. Thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words. Keep going.
Verse 13. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days.
Okay, 21 days, the king of Persia withstood him. Okay.
But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia.
Okay, keep going.
Verse 14. Now I am come to make thee understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days. For yet the vision is for many days.
Okay, so this is an end time prophecy. Okay.
Verse 15. And when he had spoken such words unto me, I set my face toward the ground.
Okay, keep going.
And I became dumb.
Okay, keep going.
Verse 16. And behold, one like the similitude of the sons of men touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spake, and said unto him that stood before me, O my Lord, by the vision my sorrows are turned upon me, and I have retained no strength.
Okay, so you understand this messenger touched his mouth and opened his mouth, and he began to speak, right? If you go back, when he saw this vision, this is what happened. He saw the vision in 10:5 and 6. Everybody knows with Daniel 10:5 and 6. Let's recap it by reading that right now.
Daniel 10:5 and 6. Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man, clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with the fine gold of Uphaz.
Okay, the fine gold of Uphaz, a certain man, you understand? The fine gold of Uphaz. He had on a linen garment, a beryl green garment with a fine gold belt on. Keep going.
His body also was like the
The
beryl,
beryl was the green garment. Keep going.
and his face has the appearance of lightning,
His face had a countenance of glowing. You understand? Keep going.
and his eyes as lamps of fire.
His eyes were sharp and like lamps of fire. You understand? It said in Revelations what? Give me the address.
Revelations.
Revelations.
Oh,
Yeah,
but 1:13.
That's the address. Revelations 1 and 13. It's the precept. And the eyes as lamps of fire.
Okay.
Keep going.
And his arms and his feet like in color.
And his arms and his feet. You understand? Is color in the Bible? It says so in here. His arms and his feet like in color. Read on.
To polish
What
brass.
color is polished brass?
Derivative of brown.
That's right. Read on.
And the voice of his words like the voice of a
You
multitude.
understand? And he had a very loud voice. So Daniel saw this vision. The people that was with Daniel at the time did not see this vision. You understand? And so he was coming to Daniel about that captivity under the Persians. Okay.
Keep going.
No, you good right there. So that's what he was talking about. Let's go back over to the end of 16.
Then I opened my mouth and spake and said unto him that stood before me, O my Lord, by the vision my sorrows are turned upon me, and I have retained no strength.
These visions, these things that the Lord is showing me is driving me up the wall, and I ain't got the strength to understand it or perform the duties required of me. He complaining that, you understand, what he's seeing and going through and dealing and being a man of the Most High is too much. That's what he's saying. Keep going.
Verse 17, for how can the servant of this my Lord talk with this my Lord?
You understand? How can I talk for how can the servant of this my Lord talk with this my Lord? For as for me, straightway there remain no strength in me, neither is there breath left in me. For how can the servant of this my Lord talk with this my Lord? Woo! That's heavy right there. For how can the servant of this?
I know what he's saying.
You do?
Sloppy, sir. Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
He's saying, how can he speak to the vision? He can't speak with the vision.
How can
the servant of this, my Lord,
talk with
my Lord?
with
He telling them about the vision he saw.
right? He's telling them about the vision, and he's saying, and how can me, you understand,
Speak
of the servant of this, he's the servant of this prophecy that he's receiving. My Lord, talk with this, my Lord. So like, how can I talk about this? You understand? I'm the bearer of this prophecy. I'm the bearer of this vision. Only I saw it or what have you. How can I talk about it? And he's saying, my Lord, to Yahushua, been revealed to him. This certain man that's been revealed to him. This messenger that it came to him. So he asked him, how am I going to tell somebody this? Keep going.
Come on.
Verse 18.
For, who was that, 17?
You had ended it, but I went back and recap.
Come on. 18, verse 18. Then there came again and touched me one like the appearance of a man. He strengthened me.
You understand? So once again, he in this vision or what have you, he not filling up to the task at hand. You understand? And so my mouth ain't moving. He touched me. My mouth is moving now, but my body ain't moving. You understand? I ain't got no strength, Lord. I ain't got no strength. So the man in the vision came and touched him and gave him strength. Let's go.
Salaki, sir. Would the comforter be a precept to that? When Christ said he will leave.
But it doesn't say anything about comfort. It just says strength. In particular. But of course, you understand, he goes on, I'm sure, to have the Holy Spirit. You understand, Daniel? Okay? He's going to tell somebody a few things. He ended up in the damn lion's den after all. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Come on.
Daniel 10 and verse 19. And said, O man greatly beloved, fear not. Peace be upon thee. Be strong, ye, be strong.
Yay.
Salakia. Be strong, yea, be strong. And when he had spoken unto me, I was strengthened and said, let my Lord speak, for thou hast strengthened me.
You understand? Let me speak, for thou hast strengthened me. You understand? He almost like said a prayer for the brother or what have you. He felt better afterwards. Go ahead.
Verse 20. Then said he, knowest thou wherefore I come unto thee?
Why am I coming to you? Why I'm coming to you? Keep going.
And now will I return to fight with the prince of Persia.
Oh boy. Keep going.
And when I am gone forth, lo, the prince of Gracia shall come.
And the Greeks are going to come after that. You know that, okay, we had captivities after captivities after captivities. We went into captivity in Egypt 400 years. We was under the Moabites. You understand? We was under the Girgashites, the Hitlershites, all them in Deuteronomy 7. You understand? We didn't follow the Lord. We fell up under them. We fell up under Amalek, kicking our ass after coming out of Egypt. You understand? Every nation that had us in captivity. So then we fell under Babylon. You understand? And then we fell under the Persian and the Medes. And then the Greek captivity, which is what he's speaking about now. And then we fell under the Romans. You understand? Scattered. You understand? The Hamites, again. You understand? Living in their land. You understand? The Arabs. You understand? They done whooped our heads. Now we back up on this captivity.
Would the Iranians count as the Persians? The Iranians today?
Yes, they are. Yes,
That's
sir.
who they are. We've been in slavery under them,
Yes, sir.
under the Persian and Mede Empire.
Come.
Yes, and they weren't as bad as, you understand, some of the other captivities or what have you.
Come.
You understand, the Grecian captivity was horrific. We just celebrated Hanukkah, which told us all about the atrocities and how we, maintained, you understand, to at least get our temple back for a couple more years before the Romans finally did us in.
And did you hear what the Ayatollah?
We need that second mic. That second mic in the class. The brothers and sisters in the, online can't hear you. Can you arrange for a second mic to be in the class?
Let me grab it.
Go ahead and say what you're saying.
The Iranian Ayatollah talked about how America
Okay.
treats black people. He said that black people are oppressed in America and how much it's a shame how America treats black people.
You understand? He should say it, but he should throw some money this way. You understand? If
That's right.
you know what I'm saying? Like some of these kingdoms that we have been under, right? Some of them, not the Greek captivity, they made you not do the laws of your fathers. They made you worship their gods and their goddesses. You understand? But other captivities, you understand, like Cyrus and the Persian and Mede Empire, he allowed you to worship your God. We even went back and built up the temple under some of these oppressions that we had lived under. You see what I'm saying? So it would be only fitting that he would say that because it's true. You understand? Until the 1960s when we were led astray and getting our head bust open to the white meat. You understand, by these Negro leaders so they could eat pork chop sandwich with Becky. You understand? They wanted to eat pork chop sandwich with Becky.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Your wife
Yes,
and your daughter had to go out and get sprayed and dog sicked on them and everything. You understand? When we would have been such a greater people, you understand, 60 years, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have had Roe versus Wade in the 70s. You understand, where that we done killed over 25 million black people in the last 50 years. You see what I'm saying? 25 million people. You understand? That's the short number. You understand? Do you know what 25 million people turn into? 100 million people. You understand? Meaning our numbers have been, reduced. You understand? Because of this integration, this type of, garbage. It's garbage. You understand? They complaining that Ben Carson is dismantling the laws for housing, right? You understand? But the New Deal to put you in public housing, you understand? Have you all cramped up on a Negro? That ain't the answer. That was not the answer. You understand? And it doesn't matter who they pay amongst Negroes. You understand? Whether it's to build up their policy or to tear down their policy, either way, the policy is not going to work for you. You see what I'm saying? He said, oh, it didn't work. You understand? Yeah, we knew it wasn't going to work. You understand? Because it did not come from us and be ours. You understand? And how we need to live and operate amongst one another. Okay?
Oh,
Question or comment?
a question.
Go ahead.
Slocky, sorry.
Yeah, we'll come back to you.
Got two online.
Two online. Let's go.
First question online from King Ramak Salakia Adawan. If I may, could you give me a breakdown on a Leviathan?
All right, can you find the scripture, the first scripture with Leviathan in it, and then we'll move.
Job chapter 41, verse 1.
Let's go to 41 and 1. Read.
Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook?
Can you catch a big fish with a... That's what is being asked. Plain and simple. Read on.
Or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down.
You let a cord down into the water in order to catch a Leviathan. You understand? Are you going to be able to draw him up out of the deep? You understand? I mean, this is a good question that he's asking. Why is Job asking this? Or are you asking about why is Job asking this? Or you just want to know if there's such thing as a big fish?
That's what he's asking, sir. He's just asking for a breakdown. I guess he wants to know the meaning of a Leviathan.
It's a big fish. A big lizard. A lizard-like
That's the one that we used at the camp.
amphibious
That's the one we got.
creature, you understand, that is in the ocean. Do you know what's down there? The white man trying to find out that everything is down there. You understand? He trying to find out everything is down there.
Yes, sir.
But some things I don't want to find out about what the Most High is doing when it, considers going miles and miles underneath the ocean or what
Yes,
have you.
sir.
You understand? The only reason he's doing it is because he knows the prophecy that if he search down into the depths, if he can go down and search out the inner seekings of what's going on down to what's the precept I'm talking about? Find the precept. If you can search all the way down to the depths of the ocean and find out what's going on, he'll be able to destroy us.
Yes, sir.
Right? If
Yes,
he
sir.
searches the skies and be out to go all the way out into outer space to do that, if he is able to do that successfully, he knows that he would be able to destroy Israel. I just gave you the precept.
Yes, sir.
Where is it at? Jeremiah 31. Ringing any bells? Find it for me. Dawadah.
31 and what, sir?
That's for you. Take your time.
I'm
I'm gonna read the definition of Leviathan. Which the brother, King Ramak. This is what you do. You gotta pull the speaker. I mean, the microphone away from. It's loud enough. It's plenty loud enough. It's plenty loud enough.
Should be good.
Pull it away.
Be good.
What we want to do is we want to go into the Bible dictionary, King Ramak. You understand? The Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Read that with us.
I don't have the scripture straight, but General Mahayaman said it was a whale.
That's true. Let's get the precept. A big fish. Find the one in Jeremiah. Skim through. Get quick. Get quick. Get quick. Find these.
Is it sea monsters?
Leviathan. That's one talking more about the daughters of our people have become, even the sea monsters draw out the breast.
Lamentations 4.
Yes, don't worry about that one so much, but the other one is in Genesis. You understand?
Genesis or Jeremiah?
You find the one in Jeremiah, but the other one is in Genesis. A good idea. It says both the Leviathan, both the ASV and RSV employ Leviathan in Job 41:1. In footnotes for this verse, both versions give the crocodile as an alternative meaning. However, crocodiles are not caught with fish hooks. Some fabulous creature may be meant in Job 41 and also in 74 and 14 Psalms, where breaking or crushing the head of Leviathan is mentioned. It has been suggested that the latter reference was telling of the removing of the crocodile so that the Israelites could safely cross the Red Sea. This one, sperm whales have been observed in the Mediterranean Sea and may have been intended in Psalms 104 and 26. Its use in Isaiah 27:1 may have been symbolized Israel's enemies that were to experience God's judgment. Okay, so you can't use everything that you find in the Bible dictionary, number one.
Okay.
All right?
So like
You find it.
I'm sorry, I cannot find it.
Jeremiah. Let's hold Job 41:1. Let's go to Jeremiah 31. Maybe I'm flipping.
I got some in Psalms, sir, and Isaiah.
What you trying to
Specific.
Leviathan.
read 31 and 35.
Jeremiah 31:35. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for light by day, and the ordinances of the moon, and the ordinances of the moon.
You got the sun and you got the moon. One is for the light in the day, and one is for the sea in the dark at night. Keep going.
And of the stars for a light by night, which divided the sea,
And you got the stars. You understand? Keep going.
when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name.
You understand? The Most High, He created the heavens and the earth. You understand? He created the sun and the moon as well. You understand?
Okay.
Read on.
If those ordinances depart from me,
Say it again.
if those ordinances depart from
What
me,
did I say? I said that the white man is down there trying to find out every animal that's down there, because if the ordinances depart from me, you understand?
Okay.
Meaning that if the deep, you understand, he can figure out the deep, or he can figure out the outer space as well. You understand? Then guess what he can do? He can rule over us. Keep reading, you'll see.
if those ordinances depart from me, saith Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
You understand? We're going to cease from being a nation before the Most High. If the white man can search out the sun, the moon, the stars, you understand? Read on.
Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the fountains of the earth searched out beneath,
And the foundations of the earth search out beneath the water. You understand?
come.
It ain't too many places where you're gonna just fall down a hole and it'd be the earth. But you are gonna go 3 miles down in the water. You see what I'm saying? You will do that. You see what I'm saying? If he searched that out, you understand? If he searched out Leviathan, you understand? Keep going.
I will also cast off all the seed of Israel
He gonna cast us off.
for all that they have done, saith the most.
That you can't get a goddamn on rope or a fish hook and dig out Leviathan, but let's ask Esau about it. He gonna find and catch everything. He don't give it. You understand? He think he can do it. Keep going. 41:1. Let's go to verse 2. You got some more?
A lot.
No, I'm talking about. That was it for that part.
One more.
Which is what I was trying to explain to you. Kawan had some that he said, and it mentioned a few scriptures in this section of what kind of animal it was. Go ahead.
Come. Jeremiah 41:2. Then arose Ishmael, the son of Nethaniah.
Okay, so that was it.
And
Was that all his question was? That was it?
That was it.
41:1? Because it's going into something else. Keep going.
It's
We'll find out.
Then arose Ishmael the son of Nethaniah, and the 10 men that were with him, and smote Gedaliah the son of.
Where you at, brother? You're supposed to be in
You said
Job
41 and 2.
Job 41 and 2.
Oh, it's Job. Come.
Right. Go back. I'm going to be in Genesis chapter 1. Keep going.
Job 41 and 2. Canst thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee?
You understand? You ain't going to tame this animal. You understand? This Leviathan, this big, giant beast, this from down below. You ain't going to do that. Keep going.
Wilt thou make him a servant forever?
Ooh, boy. You understand?
Wilt thou play with him as with a bird?
Do you play with a great white shark? Unless you the so-called oppressor. You the oppressor? You going to play with him. Go ahead.
Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens?
You understand? You're going to put him in the damn SeaWorld. You understand? You're going to have the dolphins in SeaWorld binding them as a maiden or what have you. He playing games. He playing with your children and what have you. He got a great white, the orcas. He got the killer whales in there. You understand? Like, come on. I'm like, who is this man we dealing with? You understand? The Most High said only a fool would think to do something like that. You understand? With Leviathan. I mean, damn. Come on.
Shall the companions make a banquet of him?
You know what I'm saying?
Shall they part him among the merchants? Canst thou fill his skin with?
You're going to just hunt him into extinction. He asking you. You understand? We know who do these things. Keep going.
Lay thy hand on him. Remember the battle. Do no more.
Keep going.
Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down, even at the sight of him?
You're going to be scared out of your daggone drawers if you see some of these things that's up under the daggone water. You understand? I think they had a picture just a couple days ago of 2 sea walruses on somebody's little fishing boat or what have you. It was like a little sailboat. They were sitting on top of that joker. I was like, good God. I was talking about they was huge.
Them orcas be tossing them sea lions around.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like we just
and they tossed those around. But this joker, he was huge. They was like smashing this little sailboat or what have you. So you know how big they are.
Yes, sir.
I know somebody who ain't afraid of them. Keep going.
None is so fierce that dare stir him up.
You know what I'm saying? Except for you know who. Keep going.
Who then is able to stand before me? Stand
Now,
before me.
You understand? So he practicing to stand before the Most High, to fight the Most High. You understand? You know that's what his operation is. Where's the precept? 2nd Ezra 15, such and such. He's gonna be scared when the clouds get black.
Salakia, sir. He said he just wanted to know what kind of animal it was.
Yeah, okay.
So I guess he got his answer.
It's a scary thing, brother. You understand?
So General Muhammad did a lesson on that. He said it was a whale.
I understand, brother. Genesis 1 and verse 24. Okay? Hold on, let me see. I missed something. Verse 24.
Genesis 1:24. And God said,
Verse 21,
Slack. Genesis 1:21. And God created great whales.
Let's end it right there, okay? Good grief. All right.
That's it.
Got one question. One more question.
That's it.
All right.
Online.
Another question online. We're going to go from there.
Sister Labayawan, the different trumpets in Revelation, especially the one that we are in now.
Revelation is the 6th chapter. You should be in General Muhammad's class asking that question. Don't come over here with that. What you trying to pull? Piece? Put me on the hot spot.
What's that, Revelation?
The 6th chapter.
No better. Come up in here with that. I need to hear it about 30 more times before I get it right. Just sit back and let you keep asking all the questions. I don't be on the same page. I need work. And he got it.
Revelation 8 and 6.
8.
That's the trumpets. Is that the trumpets?
The trumpets. It says she wants to know the blowing of the different trumpets in
I
Revelation.
understand. Let's find where she's speaking of in Revelations.
Come on.
I thought it was more to her question.
Say it one more time.
I did say it. It's especially the one that we are in
Whichever
now.
one we're in now.
Isn't it the
So
7th?
those are the seals that I'm talking about? Or,
The seals and the trumpets are different.
okay. We're going to figure
I
out.
think it's the 7th she talking about.
Revelation 8 and 7.
She said Revelations 8 and 7?
No. I was saying
Right,
that's
it
where the
said
trumpet.
7th trumpet.
No.
It's more than, let's start at
No, it
number
doesn't
one.
say the 7th trumpet. It said the blowing of the different trumpets.
8
in Revelation.
Let's start at 8. 8 and 1.
Revelation.
Come on. All I was looking for is where to start at. Come on.
Come. Revelation 8 and 1. And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven.
Okay, the 7th seal. Okay, so the seals have something to do with the trumpets, right? The 7th seal, you get a half an hour's worth of silence. Okay, let's go.
And I saw the 7 angels which stood before the Most High.
So it's 7 angels that stood before the Most High in this vision that John the Revelator is getting, right?
Come. And to them were given 7 trumpets.
And to them were given 7 trumpets. I might not have the answer. You understand? You're going to leave me and go over to the general. Come back and tell me where I got it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Verse 3. And another angel came and stood at the altar,
Okay, so
having a golden censer.
Okay, so hold on. The 7 trumpets and another angel came and stood at the altar having a golden censer. What is the censer?
The incense.
Okay. So he had a golden censer. Read on.
And there was given unto him much incense.
And he had much incense on the censer, right? What do you do with your incense?
Right.
All right, keep going.
That he should offer it with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar, which was before the throne.
So when you pray, your prayers go up with the incense. You understand?
Tell him I come.
Is this somewhere else as well? We're going to find out. Hold on that point right there. I don't want to go anywhere off of that point.
You talking specifically the incense, or?
No, so this is it. Keep going.
Come. Verse 4. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before the Most High out of the angel's hand.
You understand? Prayers, do you understand? Taken up by the incense, you know what I'm saying, that was offered unto the Most High.
Come.
Keep going.
And the angel took the censer.
He took the censer,
And filled it with fire of the altar.
he filled it with the fire on the altar. Keep going.
And cast it into the earth.
So this angel took the censer and he put fire in it off and threw it into the earth. Keep going.
And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and an earthquake.
You understand? Lightnings, earthquakes, and thunderings. You understand? When he threw that censer with the lighted censer into the earth.
Come.
Keep going.
And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound.
You understand? And after that, the seven angels that had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to go ahead and blow those. You understand? Keep going.
And the first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood.
Okay, the first angel sounded and followed hail and fire. God dang.
Mingled with blood.
Hail and fire, right? Sodom and Gomorrah. Hail and fire. Meaning this, hail is is like ice, right? Ice. A hailstorm is ice coming down, falling out. But imagine if the hail is on fire as well.
Come on. So this also sounds like a nuclear explosion.
Okay.
Nuclear fallout.
I'm just giving you a short synopsis.
Hold
on. Hail and fire. Read on.
Mingled with blood.
Mingled with blood. Okay. Good God. That's terrible. Keep going.
And they were cast upon the earth.
And they were cast upon the earth. Let's see if it's talking about somebody, okay, or something. Keep going.
And they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of the trees were burnt up.
Okay, so, and they were cast upon the earth. Let's see. And who is they? You understand? It's somebody, because then it starts talking about somebody, like a people's, and then it's talking about the earth. You understand?
Like you said, this is nuclear fallout.
Come on.
I see it.
Keep going.
Come. And they were cast, because it said, and they were cast upon the earth with the third part of the tree burnt up, and all the green grass was burnt up.
Situation here, a blast, you understand? Mingled with hail, fire, and blood, you understand? That's a terrible thing. Blood, radiation, whatever you want to call it, you understand? Keep going.
And the second angel sounded, and as it were, a great mountain burning with fire was cast.
You understand? The earth was burnt up, a people burnt up. You understand? Now the sea is being consumed. Keep going.
And it's like, and a great mountain was cast into the sea, and the third burning with fire was cast into the sea. Could this be the armies that?
No, you stick with what you were saying at first.
Come.
You understand? Marines, you understand? That with nuclear warheads on it, or what have you. What's to say that we got to take out this and they shoot one to go right into the ocean to take out the damn the submarine?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on.
Like, damn. You can kill a lot of fish and a lot of ocean with that.
Come.
Keep going.
And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died. And the third part of the ships were destroyed.
As much as I like fish, oh my goodness. You're gonna kill all those daggone good fish, you understand? With fins and scales on it or what have you.
Lake trout.
You know it. I'll take it. Read that part again, Dom.
And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed.
You see it right there. You understand? This was not good.
And the third, verse 10, and the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of water.
Okay, so to speak more to her question, I don't know if all of this has occurred as of yet, sis. You understand? Go check with General Hyman. You understand? This third angel and the great star. You understand? This burning star was falling from heaven. It burned up the rivers and the fountains of water on the earth. You understand? Keep going.
And the name of the star is called Wormwood.
Okay, this curse is called Wormwood. Wormwood. Keep going.
Came wormwood.
Okay. Bitter waters that you can't drink. Keep going.
The fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten.
Damn, it blocked out the sun. Keep going.
And the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars. So as the third part of them was darkened, and the
turned into 8 hours of sun. You understand? You ain't have a full day's worth of nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? A third part of it. That's all the day shown. You understand? You get 9 through 12, and the rest of the day is pitch black or what have you. You know, that would be insane to see any of that. You understand? Keep going.
And the night likewise. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe
Who?
to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet.
Destruction, voices of the trumpet of the three angels which are yet to say. Good God. You understand? Now, let me go. Let me see.
She good.
Three more. Okay. Three woes. Woe, woe, woe.
Salakia.
Okay. I know she said she good. I'm trying to figure it out myself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It says that the second woe is past and the third, you understand, is coming.
Sound like World War III.
Yeah.
If each woe is a war, whoa, whoa, whoa. World War III ain't happened yet, but they're talking about it right now.
This is some rough stuff right here. So the woes, the fearful woes, you understand, the first through the fourth trumpet was rough. Let's go. Five. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't start until Revelations 10 and 7. I want you to go back, sis. You understand? I read from 8 to chapter 9. You understand? I want you to go and further investigate that. I will too. From 9 all the way down to probably Revelations 11. From 9 to 11 or what have you is telling you about the 5th, 6th, and 7th angel with their trumpets or what have you. More prophecies and war and destruction, you understand, that's going to be taking place at these times. This Revelations 9 is in congruent with Revelation, the 6th chapter as well. You want to get Revelation 6 because Revelation 9 goes into the bottomless pit, the down low feeling, and the locusts being the demons that are going to arise during the times in these last times or what have you. That's going to bring about all this destruction. It gets real, back and forth in this vision that John the Revelator received of the atrocities and the terror and the destruction that would be taking place in these last days.
Question, sir.
Go ahead.
The Bible say, in the last days it shall be like it was in the days of Noah. Does that mean
Jake is going to be eating and drinking and marrying, you understand? And not paying the goddamn attention to what's happening, you understand? That's what they was doing during Noah. They laughing at Noah, you understand? He's an Israelite. They laughing at Noah. Why you building that big old boat on dry land? You understand? The sea is 100 miles that way. What the hell are you doing, you dummy?
Yes, sir.
You understand? We building a spiritual ark in here. You understand?
Noah lived a long time.
He sure did.
And in Noah's time, I read that he got all kinds of strange looking beasts and what you would call monsters today.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
I know that he gathered the animals that we do have on the earth today. That our oppressor is eliminating off the face of the earth. He did gather those together and put them on the ark. I don't know about,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The ones that we eat, he damn sure enough gathered those for us. So I appreciate that. I needed that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it gets real nefarious going through the review. So I'm gonna drop it. Hopefully that just got her up to snuff some of the things that are gonna be taking place. But you really got to go back to 6. You understand? And also 7. And read all the way up damn near those and the operations that they're going to be bringing out at the orders of the Most High to bring about the end of the world. You understand? The end of Esau's reign. You understand? His destruction. Question or comment?
Question, sir.
All right.
Do you think all Edomites guessing at it on television. All of them wrong.
Guessing what? What are they guessing?
They guessing the trumpets. They guessing the seals. They guessing all of it.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
guessing
everything.
all of it, but you understand, you can get it from the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
Come on.
You understand? You think Commanding General Yohana ain't gonna go in on it tonight?
That's
You
right.
understand? He's seeing it. He been laying in wait for it. He did it. You understand? It took a long time for some of these things, but you got to have patience. You understand? You got to wait on the Lord.
Come on.
In reference to that, you know what I'm saying? You see what happens when we lose patience. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the ghetto in 2020.
Yes, sir.
You still messed up, jacked up. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that's off topic. No question.
Where would you say the Ark of the Covenant is, sir?
Stop playing.
Does the Bible say anything about what happened to it? I know it was an important artifact. So important, the man touched it by mistake and died.
Let's see if we can find the ark. Boy, they got notes everywhere. Good grief, boy. Remember where the note is. Mm-mm.
The concordance at the end of the Bible, you know how.
Let's go to Jeremiah 3 and 16.
Jeremiah 3 and 16.
Jeremiah 3 and 16. And it shall come to pass when ye be multiplied and increased in the land.
Okay.
In those days, saith the Lord, they shall no more the ark of the covenant of the Lord.
Shall say.
Oh, they shall say no more the ark of the covenant of the Lord, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they.
Why are you bringing it up, huh? You read this
Sure.
prophecy.
I guess so.
Prophecy saying, it ain't even gonna come to mind no more.
Sure.
What you trying to dig it up for? Keep going.
They shall no more say the ark of the covenant of the Lord, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit, neither shall that be done anymore.
Why are you worried about it?
No,
We
never
should
mind.
not be worried about it. Read verse 17.
At that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord.
You understand? We got a better day
Uh,
than worried about the Ark of the Covenant. You know what I'm saying? We gonna at that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord. You understand? The holy city, you understand, full of Israelites, you understand? They're gonna call it the throne of the Lord. You understand?
come.
Keep going.
And all nations shall be gathered unto
They're
it.
gonna come and get in line and get put in place and serve, you understand, and pay with gold, you understand? Keep going.
To the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem. Neither shall they walk any more after the imagination of their evil heart.
Yeah, let's worry about that.
Come on, sir.
Let's worry about that. All right? But if you really want to know, let's go to 2 Maccabees, 2nd chapter. Start at verse 4.
2 Maccabees, 2nd chapter. Verse 4. It was also contained in the same writing that the prophet, being warned of God, commanded the tabernacle and the ark to go with him.
Okay, so this prophet, being warned of the Most High, took the tabernacle and the ark with him. Keep going.
As he went forth into the mountain,
And he went into the mountain. Keep going.
where Moses climbed up and saw the heritage of God.
And he went to the same place where Moses climbed up and saw the heritage of the Most High. Moses did not go into the promised land. You understand? He went on this mountain and looked into the land of Israel, and he died at 120 years and full of strength. Okay?
Okay.
Deuteronomy 34:1. Let me just read it for you. And Moses went up on the plains of Moab. Okay?
Okay.
The plains of Moab is in the land of Simeon, Shemaiwan. You understand?
Okay.
It's east of the Jordan River, right? It's called the plains of Moab, you understand? Because it was formerly Moab's land, you understand? And guess who lived there? Ruth lived there, you understand? That's where they were calling her Moabites, because she was in the land of Simeon,
Right.
what have you. She wasn't in Moab. They didn't marry no Moabites, you understand? Ruth wasn't a Moabite, you understand? Keep going.
And when
Hold on. Excuse me. Let me keep going.
Go.
From the plains of Moab unto the mountain of Nebo to the top of Pisgah, that is over against Jericho. And the Lord showed him all the land of Gilead unto Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So he got on the top of Pisgah, you understand? And the mountain of Nebo.
Okay, sir.
He did not cross over. Okay?
All right.
Go back and keep going.
Read it again.
Verse 5.
Verse 5. And when Jeremiah came thither, he found a hollow cave, wherein he laid the tabernacle and the ark and the altar of incense, and so stopped the door.
And so stopped the door. You understand? He closed up this hollow cave and stopped up the door. He hid it in a mountain and keep going.
And some of those that followed him came to mark the way.
You understand? And he had people that was following him. Where is he going with the Ark of the Covenant? Where is Jeremiah going with the Ark of the Covenant? Where is he taking this stuff? He was warned of God. He took it. Keep going.
And came to mark the way, but they could not find it.
But they lost their way and forgot and couldn't recognize where he hid the daggone thing in the mountain. You understand? That Moses had went up. You understand? Keep going.
Which when Jeremiah perceived, he blamed them, saying, as for that place, it shall be unknown until the time that God gather his people again together.
Golly, there's the answer right there.
Come on.
It said the same thing that Jeremiah 3:16 said. Forget about it. We'll see it again later on. But that's that. All right. Time check.
8:25, sir.
All right. Question or comment or on?
He is a surgeon. Why is he in charge of housing?
Because you can buy niggas for cheap.
Thank you. Come on with it. Come on with it. That's it.
So something about health, you know what I'm saying? But he's in housing or what have you.
That's right.
I mean, he hasn't done too much. I haven't seen anything. The last thing that I heard, the Democrats in Virginia, I don't know how the hell they took Virginia anyway. How did the Democrats take Virginia back from the Republicans in Virginia anyway? You know what I'm saying? Virginia is red. You understand? Always been red, and they racist in the state. So for it to have turned back into the Democratic hand, and for now these Democrats trying to run that game down there in Virginia that they ran in Maryland. The one that's stating that I'm a red gun law, your ass. You understand? You got a gun, huh? Anybody can go, your neighbor, your girlfriend. You understand? He's mad. I know he got a gun. They go right to the police station and red gun law report you, and they'll get your gun. Your lawful, legal firearm, they'll come and snatch you. They tried it in Virginia. White man is not, he's not going for that. You understand? They talk about militias. They got gun amnesty counties where they talk about they is, you know what I'm saying, we ain't following that law. That's what they doing. They ready, you understand? So get ready. They got Trump on the ropes, you understand? But Trump is getting ready to rope a dope. You understand? Because they ain't going out with a fight. They've been talking a lot of game about what they gonna do if they don't elect Donald or re-elect Donald, or if they impeach Donald or what have you. You understand? Don't sleep. You understand? You understand? Do not sleep. Hold 1 second. So I was gonna get back to the housing. That was the amnesty thing. These Democrats is, you got houses, you got cul-de-sacs, you got houses sprawled out, urban sprawl. You understand? Look like they living a little bit healthier than people who's crammed up on top of each other in the cities. So now they're opposing, you understand, this urban sprawl in these houses, and have endeavored to now try to build project buildings to house Negroes, you understand, to integrate into these spaces that are affluent, you understand, because white people live there. You understand? I'm gonna just be real with you. White people live there. That's why I got money. That's why their streets get clean and everything like that. But now they're gonna say, okay, you can't build out any further little high rises or what have you, stack Negroes on top of one another out in the county somewhere. You understand? Okay. It's called Columbia. That's what it's called. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
West Virginia?
No, I said Virginia.
Oh,
Virginia.
There's a Columbia, West Virginia, isn't it?
There's a Columbia, Maryland. Let's stick close to home. Let's go right down the street. You understand? Let me show you what Columbia, Maryland is. You want to see something destroyed? You got Negroes marrying the other nations. You understand? Number one. You understand? You got to walk everywhere. If you don't got no car, that's your act. That's it. You done. You ain't got no car, you done. I ain't leaving the city. You throw out a white man trying to get back in the daggone city. You understand? Because you can, socialize and you can do urban farming or what have you, urban gardening or what have you. We got spaces, you understand? Let's get to work. Let's buy some lights. You understand? We in business. You know what I'm saying? We can do it. Get the lights. You understand? Bring the lights. I'm bringing the vertical farming. Okay? You know what I'm saying? We're going to eat for days. You think it ain't going to happen? It's going to happen. You understand?
Got that right.
Sloppy. So what you saying? They're going to try to move people out there?
Yes. They already been doing it. How you think I got to Essex back in 1980? How you think I got to Essex in 1980?
I was fortunate because I was on the Stoughton Riverside. I wasn't out there where the apartment was at. I was in that side where it was quiet. So I just had to pay like half of it, like $700 for my rent. But I still had a full house.
Right. But that ain't gonna go over well in Virginia. You understand? It ain't gonna go over well in Virginia. You understand? You're gonna throw up something, and Negroes is gonna be living in there, and the Negroes got to go to the same schools that your children, got it cracking. It's on and popping. So you know what I'm saying? Lo and behold, you understand the dismantling of public housing as it was brought in by integration. You understand? They have a coon tearing it down, but it was never to establish you. It was to destroy you, run you up out of the city. You understand? Let you bust your head, bust your behind, and everything, and get you up out of the city. That's all it was for. You know what I'm saying? Whatever coon integration is put in the policy, and the coon is taking it down. You understand? Whatever he talking about now, that ain't gonna work. Gather together, old nation, not desire.
Come on. Yes,
You
sir.
trying to run into Esau's land.
Come
You
on.
understand?
Yes, sir.
What have you. You be a damn fool if you went to go move some little city in Virginia or what have you, Fairfax County or something like that. Oh boy, you know what I'm saying? You ain't beginning. Have you ever got pulled over by the police in Virginia? Golly, that's the end of your life.
That's it.
And end of your pocket for sure. It's the end. You understand? The end. So enough about him. Don't bring him up no more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sir, these liberal holdovers from the past.
Black or white?
The Hamite that was in office, from the past Hamite.
Okay, so you talk about Democrats and such.
Yeah, all,
We stay on hope, not deferred. You know what I'm saying? We
Yes,
stay
sir.
on garbage or what have you. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying? Like, when are we gonna get enough? You understand? We run to the same leadership and they tell us the same garbage every time. You understand? Like, I was shocked and amazed at all of the why we thought it was funny. I saw memes from black people that thought it was funny about them killing the leader of this military general or what have you. I was like,
at Persian.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out why is black people making memes, making fun of you know what I'm saying, Esau killing the Iranian general or what have you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That's strange to me, seeing that they don't understand that as he wraps stuff up out there, you understand, when he carries the other nation's bag, expect for some hell to happen right here at home. You know what I'm saying? So, you understand, you still in the military. Why in the hell would you be making memes of it or what have you and thinking that it's funny when he gonna send your black behind over there? You in the military and you a Mexican, you come over here, you get some kind of a citizenship or what have you, and then they send your mama or your son or your daughter who illegal home or what have you. You know what I'm saying? He's just gonna use you and throw you up. You gonna be the one over there cleaning up, digging ditches for the so-called white man. You understand? Trying to fight the Iranians, Persians. Okay. Did you find another Persian scripture, Kawan?
I have not, sir.
Let's get it. That was Daniel we went into.
Okay.
Questions or comments? Any more? What's going on?
I'm thinking about, as a truck driver, I've been through Virginia and West Virginia a lot, and it's nothing but mountains and valleys, hills. If you don't have a car, if you have to, and the houses that Esau owned in Virginia, if you do have to walk, the last time I did it, Esau let out 2 big black German shepherds on me.
Good.
And there was nowhere to go if it wasn't for an Edomite in the pickup truck. I'd have been ate up.
Man.
I just wanted to stretch my legs at the truck stop. I said, I'm gonna go for a walk down the street and I'm gonna come back. As soon as I did
that, and wait for you. I was like, all the Negroes driving them trucks nowadays.
That's crazy.
They better not come down this this road to turn around.
Exactly.
Stick my dahlias on them. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. All right.
That's how I felt when I was in the post office. I was
okay. Oh my God.
For Frederick, Maryland.
Oh my God.
In the part you gotta go through. They
Yes,
had
ma'am.
a pit.
Yes, ma'am.
I got to get up out of here, but they take me in the house.
I tell you.
Yes,
you understand? That ain't
Yes,
nothing to be bothered with. You understand? Running around the Nate zone or what have you, trying to deliver some mail or what have you.
Pop up missing.
The only other
Have you ever
one.
heard of email? That's what I would tell them. Got calluses on your damn feet from all that walking all day, every day.
Yes, sir.
They don't give a damn. I be seeing the mail delivered on Sunday too. I'm like, what the
Yes,
hell
sir.
is
That's
going
right.
on?
You're right. You're
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And what I see, sir.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
What I see is mostly Cyrus, king of Persia, from Chronicles. They also picked him up in Ezra. as well.
Okay, anything else?
Oh, Xerxes. That's right. Xerxes are from
King of Persians. King of the Persians.
the Greeks and around all that era. Okay, first Ezra 8.
Mm.
Yep. Second Esdras 2. So second Esdras 1 and 3.
Okay. You want to get the Apocrypha, sir? You want to do that?
Yeah, if you got something that you can lock in, that I'm thinking that you were asking for something that was
Right, for now.
for now, right?
Right, I didn't see how that locked into
Which one?
and Cyrus, King of Persia, or Xerxes. All of that has passed.
Nah, I see how it locked in. I see how it locked in. The Bible said it ain't just people, it's events too. Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, I think, say that which was then is now, and that which shall be has already been.
Yeah, but that's talking about reincarnation. Let's focus on if any of the events dealing with the Persian and Mede Empire is directly related to what's going on now.
Exactly.
Now, of course,
Okay.
you haven't caught the breakdown of the Daniel 8. The Daniel 8. Have you have never sat through when Commander General Yohana broke down the whole thing of Daniel? I think it's Daniel
8:13.
I think it's the whole chapter.
The whole
You know what I'm saying? Where it talks about putting the hooks in the mouths and turning them back.
Oh.
You don't know where it is? Let me show you what I want you to read up on first.
No.
Mm,
8:13.
That was it.
Then unto that certain saint which spake, how long shall be the vision concerning the daily sacrifice and the transgression of desolations, to give both the sanctuary and the host to be trodden underfoot?
Okay, that's something. Hold that, but I'm thinking about
That's not it.
turn
My
you
rib
back.
got a question online.
Say again?
Oh, so like I said, my rib got a question online. Trying to see. She said she wrote it in there for you.
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find that in. Oh man, come on, hold on.
It's not. Not on here.
Give me 1 second.
On Facebook.
That's what I mean.
No, I'm talking about Ezekiel 38. That's the one I'm talking about.
That's wrong.
Oh, so like you talking about Ezekiel 38 and 4, 41 and 4,
Mhm,
sir?
that one. Yeah. So what you want to do? Let's see if I can look it up, send it to you. You understand where the Most High, where
Okay.
the Most High is showing this vision to Ezekiel about Russia. You understand? And the beginning of the Third Nuclear World War. You understand? And how he was going to accomplish that. You understand? And how all of these hosts, these nations, are going to be gathered together. You understand? Like in Joel. You understand? They're going to be gathered one against another, and then turn and fight the Lord. You see what I'm saying? So
Ezekiel 4 and 5, sir?
no, it's Ezekiel 38 is what I was talking about.
Right, that's 38 for chapter.
Yeah, that was just where it says Persia, but the whole breakdown is more so of what you're going to need. You understand? So keep your ears open. We can possibly go over it next week for certain. Let me take your Red's question online or what have you. But Ezekiel 38, I'm gonna see if that there's a
I don't see it on there. It ain't on there.
there's a video that Commander Jimmy Hunter did back in the day or what have you, breaking down this very chapter right here that goes into these World War III prophecies,
Yes, sir.
and these end of days
Yes, sir.
things that are going to be taking place or what have you with these nations and stuff like that. So do you see the question?
Her question didn't come through, sir, for some reason.
Do you know what the question is?
I don't know if she did. She said YouTube, but it's not up there. It didn't post. Which one? Oh, it is.
Where?
Araba Shemai.
Oh, that's it right
That's
there.
her.
Oh.
The water.
That's why I was asking you. I asked you that the first
Don't you put that name in there.
Go ahead.
Is Arbawa Shemayim as Araba
Grab that mic.
Arba Shemayim as, are there scriptures of care and mental health? I notice we don't speak about.
Okay. So no, I ain't been doing my homework. That's what the problem is.
So like
And
it's,
that Q, they be talking about how he knows this, that, and other about the herbs. He don't never be talking about all of the health in the Bible.
taking the insides of the fish.
Yeah, that one's not so much. So you're gonna just keep it basic or what have you. That was Tobin. You speaking of
Tobin.
You're talking about Tobin. But let's go to Deuteronomy 28. You understand? And let's start at
Verse 28, sir.
is that the one I'm looking for? You know which one I'm looking for.
Deuteronomy 28:28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
Hold on. You're going to get smitten with what?
With madness.
You understand? Our commandment said, if we didn't keep all of the laws, statutes, and commandments, then all these curses would come upon us and overtake us. You understand? That's why we are smitten with madness. You understand? Anymore?
And blindness and astonishment of heart.
Okay, astonishment of heart. You can't believe what's happening to us. So much so that you can't operate. Go to verse 34.
Verse 34. So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
You understand? For the sight of how Israel is destroyed, we're going to be mad. You're going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're going to try to react, but you're going to overreact. You understand? You're going to make it worse. You understand? You're going to be, you ain't going to have no idea of what to do to solve our problems. Question or comment?
Question, sir. Well, comment, sir.
Can you find me some more scriptures
Comment.
based on this topic?
I'm ready to go into one right now. Because this
Tell me where it is.
28:29.
Okay.
General Yohana had once taught that we would be basically,
That's one.
he was going into
Read
the mental illness.
Read it.
Deuteronomy 28:29, and thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind man gropeth in the darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
You understand? That's a horrible condition to be in. You understand? So that's a curse from the Lord. That's why we going through it, because we ain't serving the Lord with this right here. Let me get you one out of the New Testament.
Okay.
I ain't gonna get too Christian on you or what have you, because they say it all the time. Give me Ephesians 4:23. You know what I'm saying?
Ephesians 4:23. Everybody got it? Ephesians 4:23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
You understand? This is what the gospel of Yahushua is trying to do to you. It would reverse, you understand, the mental illness and the anguish of spirit and the, what did they say? For the hardness of our hard heart. And then it said, because of the bondage that Pharaoh had put us in, that the people wouldn't listen to Moses. You understand? We were suffering so much that, you understand, we couldn't even receive what Moses was saying because it was just too wild out here. You understand? Just too messed up. Give me Romans 12:2.
Romans 12:2. And be not comforted, and be not conformed to this world.
Don't be conformed to the world. You understand? Don't join America. You understand? Holidays. You understand? Customs of this place. Be not conformed to this world. You understand?
Come on.
Read on.
Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
The God, what Yahushua laid down. You understand? To the renewing of your mind. You understand?
Come on.
You got to become a little child again. That's a renewing of your mind. You understand?
Come on.
Keep going.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable. Read on.
And perfect will of God.
You understand? That's what we're here for. You understand? To prove the will of God, to be perfect. You understand? To be acceptable. You understand? In the face of our enemies. Not to be a goddamn sinner in the face of our enemies. And then, you understand, expect for, you understand, them not to make us the enemy and make us hated amongst the nations. They talk about us. I'm surprised that the Iranian Ahmadinejad said what he said about how they carrying black people or what have you. Most of them come over here and throw dirt in your face or what have you. You understand? You can treat these niggas any old kind of way. They're accepted or what have you. Okay, no sweat. So, you know what I'm saying? Those are that's mental illness. Renew your mind, you understand?
And I got a precept for the physician.
Let's go into the Apocrypha.
Right? Ecclesiasticus 38:1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him.
You understand? But that don't mean abuse your body. You understand? Defile not the temple. You understand? You understand? That's in the New Testament again. You defiling your temple. Okay? Keep going.
For the Lord have created him.
The Lord created the doctor, okay? Or somebody who have knowledge of stuff that make you better when you sick. Read on.
Verse 2. For of the Most High cometh healing.
You understand? It don't come from having Johns Hopkins University. Read it again.
For of the Most High cometh healing.
It don't come from the University of Maryland Medical Center. Read it again.
For of the Most High cometh healing.
You understand? That's where you're going to get the healing from. You understand? If you getting healed, I don't care if he let some concoction that Esau, some witchcraft that Esau had put together, give you some results or what have you. You understand? It just wasn't your time. You understand? It was your time to get better and ultimately all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's miscellaneous. Keep going.
And he shall receive honor of the king.
You understand? It's a good thing to become a doctor. We need doctors in Israel. You understand? We need lawyers in Israel, lay lawyers, meaning laymen or what have you, to deal with, you know what I'm saying, the land, the law of the land, you understand, and how you might be able to, not being under siege, you understand, be under siege and the white man stop shipping the medicine to you. That's hell. That's Venezuela. That's what he do to you when he wants your oil. You understand? He stopped shipping the medicine You understand? That's what he do. Okay? You ain't giving no honor to the physician. You understand? If you gonna make the drugs to cure HIV $1,000, you understand? But then if you go, that's him. That's him. You understand? You can't get sick because it costs us to get well. You understand? He gonna break your pockets. He gonna make your pockets sick. That's why your heart is failing. That's why. Keep going.
In verse 3, the skill of the physician shall lift up his head.
You understand? The skill of the physician, a man does, know what he's doing. You understand? Is skillful and will lift up your head. You understand? Your head won't be down no more because you're gonna be feeling a lot better. Keep going.
And in the sight of great men, he shall be in admiration.
You understand? And he's gonna sit in the high seats. You understand? With the men of admiration. That's why Ben Carson, I'm gonna bring up his name. That's why he's sitting in the high seat and looked at with admiration because he was a skillful surgeon. Okay. Yeah, brain surgeon, whatever. Yeah, he could have been working on the heart too, or what have you. But he really needed to been doing some self-lobotomization. You understand?
Right.
A self-lobotomization.
Yes, sir.
And when he eating the cat's brain out of his head, out of the land over there.
Yes, sir.
The cat sitting there at the table, eating his own brain. That's what, Ben should be doing.
Yes, sir.
Doing some, this is brain surgery we doing up here in the Israelite School of University.
That's right.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Damn right. So, you know what I'm saying? This is the only thing that's going to fix your mind. So, with that, keep going.
Verse 4, the Lord hath created medicine.
The Lord have created medicines. Read on.
Out of the earth.
Read it again.
The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth.
Once you read it again, it's like the halfway point. Out of the earth. Out of the earth. That doesn't mean that marijuana is a medicine. You understand? If you don't need it. You understand? If you don't need it, it's not a medicine. Keep going.
And he that is wise will abhor them.
And you understand? If you was wise, you wouldn't abhor them. You wouldn't abhor having some chamomile tea. You understand? Instead of popping a goddamn no-do. You understand? Sleeping pill or what have you. You understand? You get some chamomile tea or something like that. You understand? To relax yourself. You understand?
Come on. So the tobacco leaf was originally for medicine. You wrap up, if you cut yourself deep, you wrap tobacco leaf around your arm, it would heal fast.
There you go. There you go.
Now he's smoking.
Nothing about combustion going into your body is good. Okay? Combustion is not something that you put into your body. You understand? You're going to corrupt yourself, defile yourself. Okay? So you shouldn't abhor, you understand, knowledge of, what happens when, you understand, Esau's healthcare system blows up in your face. You understand? Where you can't afford to go to the doctor. You understand? We couldn't afford to go to the white man's doctor in slavery time, but we knew which herbs to go get. And grandmamas knew which herbs to go get. You understand? To put in that pot. You understand? To break them fevers. You understand? And to not have you catching the yellow fever. You understand? The mountain fever, the spotted fever. You know what I'm saying? The chicken pox. Everything would have wiped us out, but they knew what to do. They know what to go get. You understand?
These days, you go to the emergency room for anything more than a headache. If you ain't got no insurance, you might as well have stayed home.
You might as well stayed home and died. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. Because if you don't go, how many times have you heard somebody that you know tell you that if I wouldn't have gone, the doctor said if I wouldn't have gone right then and right there, I would have been dead. How many times you heard that all the damn time? You understand? So that's the favorite story about,
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying, dealing with them. So, you know what I'm saying? Was that it?
2 minutes.
Time.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Was that it, Kawan?
Come on, cousin.
All right. With that, you understand, we're going to end the class today. We'll go back into some more end-time prophecies next week. I'm going to try to study up on the Ezekiel 38 chapter or what have you. If Commander General Yohana doesn't go on to it, you understand? Pay your tithes. Pay your tithes, you understand? Pay your camp fund, you understand? All you officers and troopers, you understand? Support the school. We got perimeters coming up. I ain't gonna do all the announcements. Passover, the 51st annual Passover, April 9th, you understand? Westchester Coliseum, you understand? It's big. Ooh-wee. Yeah, the jail say, ooh-wee. You understand? It's going down, baby. So with that, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to turn the class over to Precinct Officer Mathum, you understand? He's going to give you the announcements. All right? Turn it on. Captain, brother.
Security announcements. We are the Isupk out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the Commander General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves in the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3:8-10. Means tenth in the Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashra. Tenth of every penny of any increase that the Lord gives you to the Treasury Department or teacher like up and coming Holy Convocation. The Feast of Purim is March the 8th, 2020. And then we have the Passover, which is April the 9th through the 11th of 2020. Remind Akim and Akwakim to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for Isupk events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, men of Israel, Amadi, we'll give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Amadi Shabbat, Amadi, Barak,
How about y'all shot rock stop?
How about you, y'all shop rock a thumb?
Dr. Bhutan,
Sorry.
Sar,
Come on.
Amadi Shabbat, Amadi, Barak,
How about y'all?
Ajmata, dismissed.
He got this background.
Come on.